Hello Ditto. Hi Juma.
Hello.
How are you?
Yeah.
So how is life going on?
Great.
Great, no?
Mhm.
So what we did in the last session, last two session,
We did the change activity,
change activity.
whereby where our baselines were not being expressed.
Mm-hmm.
You asked us to find out methods how we can like
Change
that.
that situation and
Are we
make
changed
it.
with the change activity?
Yes.
So it's all about the baselines.
Mhm.
Okay, baselines, meeting our baselines, expression, non-expression, and the change. So you know the baselines. You have your your baselines also.
Mhm.
So we'll have new things. As you also know about that, but you come to realize about it. All we have our belief system, because there are certain events in our life. We have our from since childhood we have a lot of events, and as per the events we are integrating our belief as per the event.
We get
We
get
get
some beliefs.
we get some belief. Suppose, for example, if I'm just getting you an example that if the son is looking that his father is beating his mom every day he is drinking alcohol and beating his mom, he has a bad impression on his father that he since he drinks alcohol, since he is intoxicated and he beats his mother. So he will think that alcohol is a bad thing. Alcohol is bad. When he grow up and everything, it is integrated that in his mind that alcohol is a bad thing. It might be good for others also. Alcohol is, it's might bad, but it's also good. Another thing that since he is beating his mother, that he has a belief that every husband beat his wife.
Mhm.
So these are all the codes, these are all the beliefs which are created in incidents, in following in different incidents also. So baselines are the very core bases in your brains which are not at all changed, which cannot be changed, but it is changed in a very significant incident, but it is not at all changed. But this belief system, these are called coding. This belief system can be changed. It's up to you. This belief system, it can be positive belief system and also it can be also negative belief system. It can be changed. Okay, so today I will say something about this. This is called integrated coding system. Okay. So it's this IPC, integrated coding systems, works deep in your mind to see blockage that prevent you from moving ahead. Integrated power coding is a process that helps you understand how you have been coded and how to remove negative coding that you have never been aware of, because you are not at all aware of your coding. You don't know, because today you are learning about the coding, your belief system that you are not at all aware. But when you know, when you get aware of your negative coding, that this is a negative code, you will try to remove it. This is the power of integrated coding system. Okay. Over time, thoughts can become codes, and these codes are the meaning we give to the world we live in. The thoughts which is integrated, it is a meaning to your life. Okay. Like baselines, your coding motivates you, inspire you, and can even crush you. These codes can inspire you. I already told you that there is positive codes and negative codes also. These positive codes can inspire you to get success in your life, and the negative codes can also crush you. It can also destroy you from anywhere. You integrated your codes without even realizing. They will be collected over time from your family, friends, social media, TV, etc., and from your experiences. It is usually easier to change a code, what I have told, that it is radically change a baseline, and then it is to radically change the baseline, because coding happens as a result of interpreting an event or situation at a specific point in time. As I told you that code can be changed, but baseline is very tough to change. Okay. Types of fundamental codes. As I told, there are positive and negative codes. Encodes are negative codes. Okay. power codes can be divided into two major codes, as I told, encodes and decodes. Encodes, these codes usually end up with an answer or statement that makes you feel awful. Because this is negative, it makes you depressed, it makes you frustrated. These codes, the more it generated, the more devastating for you, it is more destructive for you, these codes are. And these e-codes are inspiring, motivate codes. These codes usually end up with an answer or statement that is empowering and gives you drive and strength. It gives you a drive, it gives you a strength to go ahead in life. This is very good. So everybody suggests to inbuild you in your e-coder, because try to delete as much encode as possible and generate e-code in you. So in that case, you will see the path of success. The majority of people have no idea how they are coded, and they don't have a clue what's running in the background of their minds. They can't see the real direction is given by the e-codes and encodes. We can define our codes and eliminate all encodes that destroy us. So once it comes to you that you know your encodes, you will try to destroy it. So if you don't know what is e-code, what is encodes, you can't able to realize which one is how to destroy it. Since when you are getting realization that you have an encodes of this sort of things, so you will try to delete from your mind. So you will go in a positive direction. If your baselines are clear and you have no idea how you are coded, then you will not understand why things don't work out for you, as I told you. Okay. You will have mood swing, angry out, burst, and even depression. If you have lot of e-codes, you will go into depression, you will be frustrated and all. But once you are aware of your encodes, you try to delete and you will have a better life. When codes and baselines are not aligned, then you can try working hard for the rest of your life and nothing will stay permanent. Events that change everything. As a child, we often experience events or see things that defines what you believe about the world. These beliefs are called codes. Beliefs, as I told, beliefs. What makes the event important is not the intensity, greatness, or the significance of the event itself, but the importance you have given it is unconsciously forming a lifelong belief or set of beliefs around the event. Most of adults have at least 5 to 8 defining moments. Defining moments is that there is some events which is embedded in your brain, which is, it might be positive, it might be negative also. It is defined in your brain. Okay. So you have lot of defining moments. Juma, you have also defining moments. So we will do activities. We will do some tasks. So in the task, just before that, we will do a task. The task is that we will think of past events of our lives that made a big impact on us. We will think deeper to find out how their coding was affected, after those events. Okay. So outcome of this activity is for to understand that the codes in you may have formed years back and the encodes that were formed can be changed now. So there are a lot of you when you go deeper and deeper in your previous years, you will see lot of defining moments. It might be you will get 10 to 20 defining moments. Out of that, or 10 positive, 10 negative. So when you get 10 negative negative encodes, negative defining moments, you will try to change it, because it is inbuilt in your brain and you are going life like that. So you will try to change it and you will want to delete from your life. So in that case, your life will be much more better. Okay, there are steps for instruction. List down 5. I will give you 5 major events. So you have at least 10, 20, 30, 40 defining moments. So out of that, list down 5 major events, that defining moments that create a massive impact on your life. So you write down your 5 defining moments, that is 2 negatives and 3 positive events. So you do the task, write down 5 major defining
Events.
moments, 2 negative and 3 positive. Okay. And step 2, answer a set of questions for each event. So there are some questions I'll tell you, and you have to answer this question also. You have to write down this. My defining moment was, you have to write down your defining moments, positive, 2 negative and 3 positive, as I told. How old were you at that time? What happened? Who was there and what was said? Achha, what did you tell yourself then? What would you have wanted to happen? Which great thing did you learn from this event? Which echoes have you found since then? Because this session you are still quiet, you will not talk. Okay.
And
So-
we understand.
Okay, so you have to do this task. So in the next week, we'll again sit and complete this task, and you will see you have to go deeper, and you will feel much more better, and you might be much more emotional also in that case,
Yeah.
because you have to
Write about negative events.
Yeah. Okay. See you next week and do your task.
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hello, Dipto, Juma.
Hello.
Okay. So you have completed your task.
Yes.
Yes.
Great. So how you feel? How you are feeling? We both.
Good. A mixed feeling. Good and bad all mixed together.
But it was a very emotional one.
Yes.
When we were writing, I was writing the
Yeah.
defining moments, a lot of emotions came out of me, and I went into those events and I again relived them. So sometimes it was very happy, but sometimes it was real sad.
Same with me.
Okay. So Dipto, you start. Can you tell your positive defining moments? Yeah.
Positive defining moment happened in class 10 when I was chosen the most representative student of the year.
Great.
And it comes to someone who does not do good in academics alone. It is given to someone who does good in all fields, from sports to education to extempore, in all fields who has the capability to do. So one girl is chosen and one boy is chosen.
Yeah.
So I was the boy chosen for that year.
Okay.
So and I got a very big shield from the principal of our institute. And
Great.
so in fact, the good part is that if you even go to my school now,
Yeah.
you'll find a big plaque and that my name is written. I was the most privileged student
Okay.
for
So
that
it
particular
had a
year.
huge impact.
Yes.
Okay.
So it had a huge impact.
Okay.
It like told me at that time that I was not made for only one thing in life. That if I wanted, I could do good in several other areas.
Okay.
And in fact, that gave me a lot of skills, a lot of leadership skills also. I always believed from then on, wherever I would use to go in life, wherever I'll go in life in future, I'll be able to do something because I have confidence in several fields. So I would be able to choose a wide variety of professions because I was in class 10. Even I had to choose, I would get a lot of options because I have capabilities in all different fields. So that defining moment gave me a very positive coding, as you said, of confidence in.
So you share what positive beliefs that you have adopted and how they are helping them excel.
Yes. From that onwards, I adopted some positive beliefs like I am a good orator, I am good in speaking, I have good leadership skills because I led the whole, I was the commander in chief of the whole school, which means I led the parade. So I gave instructions. So I believed from then on that I could lead people. And then I believed that I was not bad in academics, I did well. So all these beliefs came from me from that incident.
Okay. Sir, why it's important for them to hold on to the positive beliefs and how it will make your life better?
Yeah, I have always believed that if I have these beliefs which I got in when I was around 15 years of age or 16, if I had them then I will always have them with me. And today still I am carrying them with me. So wherever in any situation I face, I always have the confidence that I can do something. I can get out of it.
So it has a huge impact on your life.
Yes.
Since still today also.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Great. Tell one negative.
Negative
Defining
incident.
moments,
Yeah. Negative incident happened when I lost belief in friendship, because in my graduation final year I lost a notebook in which I had accumulated a lot of good notes through a lot of library reading and reference work.
Okay.
And suddenly before the exam I find that copy was not there. So I knew it was someone from my friend only, because I was in a residential college. No one could take that home.
Okay.
So from then I had this belief that I cannot rely on people. Our friendships are not that genuine. Friendships could be fake.
Share what negative beliefs that you have adopted and how you are stopping them from excelling.
Yeah, because till today, whenever I'm in friendship with someone, the first question I ask is whether this person is going to be a genuine friend. I always find asking myself whether I should say everything to this person, whether this person will not take me for a ride, or whether he will not take me into situations which I don't want. So I cannot rely on that person. It's still there with me.
So still you have encodes on friends trust level.
Yeah.
So let you share why it's important for you to get rid of the negative beliefs and how it will make your life better.
Yeah, because I've always believed that nothing happens alone. It is always with people. And if I have this wrong code about friendships, and if I carry them forward, it will not help me make good groups.
Okay.
Because that is always required in professions, in my social life it is required. So if I have this negative encode, then it will never help me grow big, because I cannot do anything alone. So definitely it is destructing me in my friendships, and it will affect me in future.
So
and
you,
I should not carry
so
that.
you realize the encode against this encode.
Yeah, I should break this notion or this idea that I have about friends, and I must believe that they can be relied upon.
When this realization comes to you.
Now that I have done this exercise, and I know many a times in life I have not been able to go ahead, and having a lot of hesitation, having good decisions whether I should go into friendships. Now I believe I should not do that. I should rely on them and go ahead.
So with every encode, you should build your ecodes also. Because if you keep your ecodes, if you keep your encodes in you, it will stop you for go ahead.
True.
So you should build. Since you have built, I think you have this. You are getting it now.
Yes,
The-
yes.
You need to have ecodes.
True.
You have to delete all your encodes from your life.
True.
Yeah. Okay. Juma, yes sir. Tell one positive defining moments.
Yes. Positive defining moment is when in 2011 I received the Mathematician Award from the Telegraph for being the most innovative maths teacher in my school.
Great. Let's go.
Thank you.
Great. So congrats.
Thank you
Okay.
so much. So that was a real powerful defining moment in my
Okay.
life.
Okay. Okay. Share what positive beliefs that you have adopted and how it's helping you to excel.
Yeah, from that day I started believing that I am capable of being successful in life. I have those qualities
Yeah.
which can make me successful, and I really, and they're definitely in the field of mathematics. I have got lots to give to my children.
Okay.
So,
Great.
and I am capable of doing that.
Yes.
So that is what I found from that event, and definitely it has helped me to excel, because after that every year I have progressed in leaps and bounds, and I have later on I have received a lot of accolades in other forms. But yes, of course that event has helped
That
me.
boosts your
Yes,
confidence.
yes,
It boosts your
yes.
confidence level. Okay. Great. Share why it's important for you to hold on to the positive beliefs and how it will make your life better.
It is very important because I've already got the proof that from the time those belief systems are formed in me, I have only seen success and never failure.
Okay.
So definitely it's going to give me more success and fulfillment in life if I hold on to those belief systems.
Great. Okay. States one negative defining moments.
Yeah, one negative defining moment is when there was a huge difference in the thought process with my husband, and I was literally abused by him physically, and I walked out of the house in
Okay.
2000, in 2011. Yes.
Okay.
So, and the strange part is it's the same year that I'm telling you when my positive defining moment and
okay,
negative
that
defining
you got
moment
the award.
happened.
Yes.
Yes, yes. So it was few days after that only,
Okay.
and I walked out of my marriage. So that's a negative defining moment in my life.
Okay. Share what negative beliefs you have adopted and how it is stopping from excelling.
Then belief system that is formed in me is there is no respect in marriage. Okay, this is what I started believing.
Okay.
Because for me, respect is the most important thing, which is the foundation of a relationship. And since this element is missing in marriages, so that's why marriages, and after that, this has got reinforced by a lot of other events that I've seen around me, which has not happened with me, but with my other friends, where I've seen them unhappy in their marriages. So that has given me more evidence to believe that marriages doesn't work actually. And of course, I have not lost a lot in life because I have started believing this, but maybe this is blocking me from another good relationship
You
that I
still-
could have had in life, but I'm stopping myself from that. Maybe.
You have still this anchors in your mind.
Yes, of course, very strong.
Okay. Share why it's important for you to get rid of the negative beliefs and how it will make your life better.
One very strong reason why I should get rid of it is
Yes.
maybe unconsciously I'm passing on this belief to my daughter also.
Yes,
Okay.
that's a great mistake you are doing. Yeah?
Yes, so that is not deliberate, but unconsciously maybe
Unconsciously you are doing.
I am
Yes,
passing that to my daughter, and
Yeah.
I am probably preventing her from enjoying her relationships in life. So I think that I should get rid of this.
So you have your e-codes against this encode.
Yeah, I'll have to now with your help. Definitely, I
You
think
have
I'll
to
be
join
able
it,
to.
yeah.
Yes.
You have to. So have you thought of any e-codes against this encode? Yeah.
Not yet, but now I can see some light. Maybe I'll remove this because I will have to look for marriages which are successful. Probably like that I can erase this and replace.
As I said, Ruma, if you keep your encodes in your brain, in your mind, no,
Mhm.
then your life you will not go ahead. You will never get succeed. You have to remove all your encodes.
Yes.
You have to overlap your encodes with e-codes. You have to remove your encodes. Otherwise, you will get frustrated. You are depressed. You are depressed on this matter. You are frustrated.
Yes.
So if you frustrated, if you get depressed, and if you are not happy in life, then you are not a successful woman. So you need to destroy all your encodes. You have to generate your e-codes against it.
I understand.
So in the next class, in the next session, you have to generate your e-codes
Sure.
against it. Okay. So how you are feeling with these activities and all?
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
feeling relieved, feeling very light that I could share and I myself could find out and share. So it seems a lot of burden has gone down from my shoulder.
It's working, no?
Yes, it's working.
So great talking with you all. Huh? So have a great day ahead. Chalo.